Ah,
Can you hear it?
no.
Can't hear it.
It's like a shower running.
How disappointed are you right now?
I'm so disappointed. Although I have been like listening to people who can hear it, and I've heard the intro, so it's okay.
Just bob your head.
Yes, I'm gonna bob my head to the shower noises.
I bob my head to the shower noises all the time. I'm in the shower.
Yeah, man. It's just the voices in our head.
Remember that movie I, Robot with Will Smith?
Yeah.
The beginning, every time I'm in the shower and I just like lean against the wall, that's where my mind goes. My mind goes very superstitious.
Yes.
Rapping on the wall, right? And like I feel like I'm Will Smith. I feel like I look down and I'm not Will Smith.
You know what, man? You could be a Will Smith. I believe in you. You could
There's
do
nothing
it.
black happening from the waist down, you know? Like it's
Well, you know, I can just imagine. I'll have to ask Mrs. Frost one day.
Oh man. Oh, we've had this conversation. You know, like I don't know. Have you ever watched the videos? Have you ever Googled what a micro penis is?
I have. It's unfortunate, but yeah, man.
My boss and I were talking about it one day.
Yeah.
And I just Googled it, right? We share like a Google history
Why?
thing. Like, yeah, I Googled it. And Mrs. Frost, she messages me like 2 hours later. I knew it was coming. She's like,
oh my God.
You have a micro penis? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
You
not for
tell me.
That's not for me to answer, right? And then she's like, well, you don't, but why are you Googling it? And I'm like, oh, Rob, my boss and I, we were just in the truck talking about micro dicks. And like a couple of years ago now, like this was like 5-6 years ago we did that. And then like 2 years ago, I found a video of a guy with a micro penis like jerking off. This is weird. I don't know why I said that.
Why? Why
like,
do you want to see these things?
Listen, it was like a car accident. I couldn't look away. Okay. It was like, it was bad. Right. And like the guy's like this, right? Like this is how he did it. Right. Like he's playing like the world's smallest violin. And it was,
that's fucking, listen, that's not on my porn list, but it probably should be.
Okay. And then when he finished, it wasn't like more than anyone else, but like, because it's so small, it looked like it was drowning. Right?
It comes out like the same amount.
It comes out the same amount.
Broski. I need to like seriously. This is gonna be on my porn watch, and it's not gonna be good. Anyways.
Oh man, you are a redhead, so I am. Like you know. Yeah, you know.
I just went to the Taboo show, my guy. I'm just saying. It was
in Edmonton.
Nah, I was in Red Deer.
Oh, I wanted to go. I almost went to the one in Edmonton. I was home for it. Big Dog. He had a booth there, and he invited me, and I couldn't make it out. I think my daughter had eye surgery that weekend, so I was there. You know, when I broke my ankle, my daughter, she was there for me, right? She was like you need water, you need food. She got me fat, right? Like she's like, you need food, you need water. She took care of me for like 4 or 5 months. Nice. So when she had her eye surgery, I'm like, I can't go anywhere. I gotta be here. And I sat in the back seat when my wife drove with a fucking ice pack on her eye while it was bleeding, just holding it there for her. And she's like, yeah, this is good. Right?
I gotta make you fat now.
Oh my God. She's not getting fat. She eats so much and she's so small, right?
Don't you love little kid metabolisms? They're amazing.
Yeah, it's
just great. Amazing.
I lose weight still from my 6 months off.
Like, you are?
Yeah. Like when I broke my ankle, I broke it last February.
Oh, yeah. Got you.
July. And I'm trying to lose weight from that. Like I feel like I've lost a bunch. But like, listen, I like to snack, right? I like pizza. Like at this point, I'm like pushing 40. I have no shame anymore. You know what? Like, do I get a gut? Fuck yeah. You know what?
Fuck it. But Mrs. Frost loved me anyways, so.
Yeah, that's right. You know what? I didn't lose any inches when the belly got bigger. So fuck.
They say that you actually gain inches when you lose the belly, so.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You can at least see it now, so that's good.
I love where this is going. You know, like fucking. Anyway, fucking welcome back to another episode of On the Throne with Dick, and shout out to Senjin Boychuk for that intro outro music. You know that like Jen can't hear, and
Jen can't hear it.
People can't hear it, and a lot of people can, and you know what? In the battle with Gord, this is another mark in my box. So fuck you, Gord, right? And yeah, shout out to that guy. And on this week this week's episode, we got Jen from Melodies of the Mind. How long have we been trying to get this podcast going?
Literally 2 years. It's been, when we actually like, it's almost better because I remember when you were first starting it, and it was like what 3 years ago now. You've had
Mm-hmm.
this,
Mm-hmm.
and like I didn't have the courage in the first year because like we just kind of got acquainted on TikTok. Woo.
Yeah,
And then like I was finally like, okay, fuck yeah, let's do it. And then it just never worked out. And then my life kind of went that way. And
yeah.
then here we are. So
You've had like a fucking like you've had like it's like a twister, but like not a destructive twister.
a little bit destructive. A
A
little
little bit
bit.
destructive.
A
All
little
right,
bit.
like a little bit destructive twister, but a twister that like sucked money and fame and fortune and like excellent opportunities in your direction. Most twisters throw a car at someone. This twister like threw opportunity at you. It was like
I feel like it did a little bit of both. I feel like I had some cars and there's a pig in there somewhere.
there's
And
a
then
pig.
the
Was there a
opportunity
cow?
was like, there
We
was
got
definitely a
cows.
cow.
We got
There
cows.
was definitely a cow. There was probably, I don't even know. It was
Was Bill
wild.
Paxton there?
Bill Paxton was probably there. Rest in peace, Bill Paxton.
Wait, did Bill Paxton
And
die?
yeah, man.
What did
Like,
no way? Let me go. Let
fuck,
me go.
I'm almost positive Bill Paxton's dead,
Surrey,
my
did
guy.
Bill Paxton die? May 17th, 1955 to February 25th, 2017. Shut up.
He been dead for a minute, my
He's been
guy.
dead for like 9 years, 8
Yeah,
years.
man. It's been a minute.
How did he die?
I don't remember.
Bill Paxton was in Twister, right?
Yeah, he was in Twister. He was in Titanic.
Titanic.
He was. I'm pretty sure he was
yeah. He's at the
he was
beginning. Yeah. He was the
that
guy.
guy.
Marine.
Yeah, man.
How did this motherfucker die?
He wasn't very old.
He had a stroke.
At like 50 something, 60, 50 something.
I'm
Anyways.
disappointed, man. This is bullshit. Like next thing
Oh,
you know,
I'm sorry that I hurt your feeling, your last feeling.
Next thing you know, you're gonna tell me Chuck Norris is dead.
I did say that actually, like out loud. I was pretty heartbroken about that too.
Yeah, you know what? Chuck Norris dying just before the rapture is about to happen is sort of like Kenny Rogers knowing when to fold them during COVID.
Yeah, he literally was like, that was the most Fold'em shit ever. He was like, I'm good actually. Like, see ya.
Roll me when it was time. Like you never count your money while you're sitting at the table, and it was time to go.
It was time to go, broski. He was like, I'm good actually. So tell me about your shit ass day before we talk about my shit ass.
I didn't really have a shit ass day. So like I totally forgot that we had planned for Monday, right? Like, and I'm
glad I reminded you.
I have no fucking concept of what day it is, anyways. I'm
man.
9 days left of my hitch. But like, so I slept until like, oh God, like 12. So I got back last night at like just after midnight, maybe before midnight. No, it was after. And I went live on TikTok until 4:30 in the morning. I was just,
of course you did.
I was just, well, I'm on surface cement right now, right? So like, I don't have to be anywhere until like they're like, hey, we need you now, get out here, right? And like that's a very short, like lived event, like surface. So like it's like five hours or so, and it's like, hey, and it could be at any time. It could be they could have hard time. And it could be tomorrow at like midnight. I won't go anywhere, right? So that's kind of sort of why I forgot. I messed up in my times because like they fucked me up. But so I went live scrolling until like 4:30 in the morning, and I went into quite a bit of people I've never met before. I went into their lives, and I made new friends. I went into an American life. These people are all vets.
You have friends?
They're no, not really.
Where do I get friends? I don't have friends.
They don't know. Well, you're a redhead, so that comes hard. So I met all these like vets, like American war vets.
Oh, cool,
and there was
cool.
10 of them, right? And I just put myself in there, and I was just like, "So, what's up?" And like, I made friends with a lot of them. It was pretty neat. Not friends. I made like acquaintances or whatever you want to call them. And I was going to. That was my last stop, and then I went to bed. But I was in other lives, right? And I was just like, I was being a dick at some point. Like I came into some lives, and like this girl was like, I can't remember what I said, but it was happening. Some weird shit was happening, and I'm just like, have you ever tried not doing this? Like, and like I was just trolling, right? And they don't know me, so then I got out of there and I went and whatever. And then I went to bed at like 4:30. Then I woke up at like 10 and I called my wife for a bit, and then dispatch is like, oh, they want you there for 5. You gotta be on for 5 p.m. Well, all right, cool. So then I laid around, I, did my whatever I did. I had food, I talked to my family a little bit. And then, it was the fastest fucking job ever, right? Like usually you get out there, you're out there for a while. So we got out there at 5. I had a nap. We rigged in. I had a nap, and then my coworker like nudged me, say, "Hey, we gotta go, right? We gotta work. Let's go to work now." So I'm like, "Oh, okay." So like we get out, we wait for them to pump, right? And then so then they finished, and I'm like, "That's quick, bro." They didn't even do crew change in the time that I had a nap, right? We get there at 5, crew change is at 6:30. I had a nap, anyway. So we were mostly done by the time crew change happened.
Mm-hmm.
Then we did the big shit. And I'm just like looking at he jumps in with me. We get her done, and then it's like time to go. And it's like 8:30, right? 8 o'clock. And then you text me. You're like, so how do we do this? And I'm like, wait, what? Was that today?
Ah, shit.
And then I'm like, all right. So fucking here we are, like we did that, we did this, and now we're here.
Now we're here. And I mean, it's a pretty important podcast. I'm pretty important.
It's pretty important. You're pretty important. And you were saying that like, oh, but it's been like 2 years. I've been trying to get people on since before the podcast started.
Okay, so I'm winning.
Well, yeah, a lot of people that I have on, it's like, oh man, sorry it took so long. And it's like, hey, bro, you know what? It happens when it happens. That's the beauty of the podcast, right? I think, and this is really, really weird, is that the person that I had the least hardest time trying to get on, that we made work like boom pretty quick, lives in fucking New Zealand, right? It was like a 16-hour time difference. He's like, mate, I'm on fucking lunch right now, and it's like 9:30 at night for me, and I'm like, let's do it. So
sounds good.
We got it. And then another guy was like, Chase Barber from Edison Motors?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, him and I are like chums, right? And I messaged him like, hey man, want to do a podcast? He's like, yeah, when? I'm like, what are you doing in 20 minutes? He's like, I'm in. So then we did a podcast that quickly. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, so I feel less bad now.
Yeah.
Like a little less bad.
You should feel bad, but don't feel that bad.
Okay. But the way that we met is kind of wild, because you just kind of ended up in like my wave of people I knew in TikTok land. And like, that's just how it ended up being.
We're from we lived in the same area, right? So the algorithm kind of pushed us to each other.
Yeah. So it kind of worked out that way. But yeah, the last 2 years, I think like from the time that like when I first came on to TikTok as kind of an outlet and whatever, like when my first marriage, we don't talk about Bruno, kind of like went through the loops, and I was just kind of meeting new people and getting back into the groove of things and yada 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 blah blah. It was nice to like start to get that connection with people. So I still had to kind of come out of my own shell. So going from, if 2021 me talked to 2026 me, they wouldn't believe each other. They'd be like, what?
5 years is crazy, right? Like,
yeah, man.
Can you believe it's been 6 years since COVID? Since that time.
Yeah, I know. Lots of my Facebook stuff has been coming up with all the big controversy, because it was March when shit hit the fan.
Yep.
And like, so I had like all of these like good intentions where I'm like, hey, we're going to do classroom time today. And I had like this whole schedule on the wall for my kids and stuff. And I'm like, hey, look, what the fuck was that?
My youngest daughter was born, and 2 days later it was a pandemic. So like, it was great. It was great. Like, everyone's like focusing on the negative of that year and like, I lost my job and I can't afford to live. And I'm just like, I had a baby,
Yeah, man.
Hey. Right? And fucking, yeah. So my daughter was born, and, it was great because nobody could come to our house. We got to just like sleep and relax with 2 children with no one else around.
And you didn't have to like drag the baby out anywhere. It was like, we here because we can't go anywhere. Sorry.
So my daughter was born in March. My mom didn't meet her granddaughter until Mother's Day.
And that's the shitty thing about that too.
No, it's not.
It's it, okay, that's fair.
No, it's
Okay, just put it out there how we feel. It's fine.
not.
We are talking about mental health after all.
Oh yeah, yeah, we definitely are. So like the last time I talked to you, I think you were becoming like a superstar. Like you were going to like some fucking music competition. You went to Nashville,
No, I went to Indianapolis and
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis,
All
and
right.
that was already 2023. So,
What?
yeah.
What? We haven't really
Yeah,
talked
man.
last little bit.
Seriously, yeah, it was 2023 when I went, and like that was a shit show, but it was fun. We had a good time, and I came back, and again, my life was kind of in. I was still in that twister with Bill Paxton. We were just talking about ghost Bill Paxton, and I came back, and I really had to kind of reevaluate what the hell I was doing. So I went and I had a good time, and it was great, and I did all the things, and I got to witness what the small time big time was all about. So I got to go and check out a and be involved with the band that is pretty well known for like Indiana. They're not like mega stars, but like we got to go and hang out, and like it was good. I had a good time.
Be hip as
And I
we.
came back and I kind of had to like reevaluate and figure out what the hell I was going to do, and that's kind of what made me come back down and realize what was important, and chasing that at that time was good for a part-time thing, but it wasn't what I wanted. Cuz I'd have to be away from the kids, and I'd have to be away from all the things that make Alberta home and where I belong, and that just wasn't where I belong. So I'm making music matter where I am instead of trying to chase it. So, yeah.
You're making more with less. Or I don't know. I don't know if we could say that. I don't know if we could say more with less, right? Because home,
No,
you're making more with more.
I am. I'm making it matter at home. Like,
Yeah.
when everybody's like trying to chase, like, do you think that you have to travel and to like make everybody love you to be validated? And that's a problem with fame, is that, that's kind of their drug. You have to be famous, you kind of like you want to be loved, and that wasn't my goal. My goal has always been to go out there and help people and use music to do it. Does everybody want to feel loved and adored? Sure. But I didn't want to be where, I didn't want to get to a place where I felt like I had to perform all the time to be worthy of anything. So I wanted to make it something that still helped people. I'm still able to perform, but I'm still doing what matters at home and helping my community, not helping Indianapolis.
Yeah, you're like the tragically hip, right? Like,
I'm more like Nickelback.
oh my god, yeah, but they've traveled the world. The hip,
They did. They
Canada.
did.
The hip was like, we could expand worldwide, but we're gonna stay where it matters. And
We
Canada,
gonna stay here. Yeah.
stay here, my music hour, music hour. Yeah,
Yeah, man. So that's kind of what I've, and now that's kind of what this event is all about. We'll get there, but the one thing that like I'm trying not to use the word attracted because that sounds weird, but what attracted me to you and your page
well, that is kind
was,
of weird, you know. No. I
it is a little weird. It's just a little bit, but it's okay. What
some
attracted me to that was like I've been an oil field wife. I've been the farmer's daughter. I'm all that there is about Alberta, but I also grew up with just imagine Sam Elliott. That's basically my father in a nutshell. So
okay,
he's very much like, he doesn't necessarily, he came from an era where mental health is you suck it up.
yeah,
So, like, growing up with that, I think that's a lot of that generation. So, I grew up with the suck it up mentality and the you have to work for your supper mentality. But I also had that side of it where I'm like, but we also need to figure out what's going on over here because there's too many people losing their lives and losing their minds because we all have the suck it up mentality. And that's what I appreciated about you. So,
I appreciate that. I appreciate you appreciating me, right? So
you appreciate my appreciation.
yeah, shout out to Appreciation Day, or we,
Appreciation.
yeah,
We're gonna make today appreciation day.
yeah. Well,
I,
that's the podcast, right? The podcast is like, you know, I'm going through it, right? My mental health is like, where I got diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, right? And like
Yeah.
learning all about that is a struggle in itself. Figuring out why I have that, why I feel that way, and then realizing like shit, no one loved me, bro, and that hits, that fucking slaps, that just slaps you down more. It's like no one loved me. They didn't know how to love me, right? They didn't
Yeah.
know, and so like it was shit like that, and I always say it all the time. The podcast is very pro mental health. It's not mental health awareness month or day. It's we're doing it 24/7, right? So
Hmm.
yeah,
And you got
we're
to look out for the people who are maybe not expressing it in the best way. And you know what how they say, like, watch out for your happy friends. So like,
100%.
take Robin Williams for example. Like nobody ever saw that, and like it's those are the people. So for me personally, I'm my thing has always been, it's a good thing God made me funny because he didn't give me much else to work with, and that's like how I've always kind of viewed myself. And it's a really crappy way to look at it. And there's actually a really good friend of mine, her name is Heather Reynolds, and she'll probably listen to this later and be like, you name dropped me. But anyway, she's a good friend of mine, and she one of the things that she says when I'm down on myself, even in like a joking way, she's like, don't talk that way about my friend. And it kind of like, it really makes you think, because like if somebody was talking like the shit about my friend like that, like if somebody were to say like, oh my God, Dick's mustache is stupid. I mean, I'd probably laugh and be like, yeah, it is kind of stupid. But if somebody was genuinely being an asshole about my friend, I'd be like, excuse you, no.
Yeah,
So, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of, when you look at it that perspective, it's a little different.
my
So,
it's my stupid mustache. You back
your
up.
stupid mustache. You can have your stupid mustache, Dick.
It's my mustache. There are many like it, but this one's mine.
I got one too. I just plucked it, so it's fine.
Hey, Alberta, where the men are men and so are half the women, right?
Yeah, right. I got these coarse bastards that just keep coming up on the chin, hormones and all that.
Oh man, we getting close to like menopause already or what?
I don't know, they showed up, and my ex husband's a jackass because it was right after my last daughter was born, and there was like a big long red one hanging there, and he thought it was just a hair on my face, and he plucked it, and I'm like, "Ow!" And he's like, "That was attached." I'm like, "No," it was awful.
So like the face matches the
Oh
drapes.
yeah, yeah, man. I got the red all over.
No,
So
no, 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 no! Stop there! Stop this! I don't want no more! I don't want no more!
I was saying here, I wasn't saying anywhere else.
Yeah,
Okay.
you like the armpits, right? We're good with that.
Yeah, armpits is blonde, but anyways,
That's weird, right?
I know
That's
armpits
weird.
and legs for some reason are blonde. I don't understand, but
You so
anyways,
didn't you get remarried recently?
yeah, man. The
Yeah,
why? I don't
yeah.
know.
Like why? Like why? Like it didn't. Like why? You're a glutton for punishment, aren't
I
you?
am a little bit, but so I guess I'll gush a little bit. So my new husband is so I've never had this truly and honest to goodness. And I didn't like maybe you feel this with Mrs. Frost because I didn't know it existed. But for me, my husband is truly the kind of guy that if I showed up with a dolphin, he'd be like, well, that's inconvenient, but I'll go make the aquarium. Like, seriously, this boy would breathe for me if it came down to it. And he's also 7 years younger than me. So
Whoa, that's why he's doing that shit. He's got to constantly like step up, right? He's got to be like,
he's
"My
gotta.
God, how do I win? How do I win her over every day? How do I keep her not regretting this decision?" Right?
Yeah, and well, honest to God, I don't know how it happened, and it just happened. And honestly, when I found out his age when we first started dating, I'm like,
Eee.
yeah, yikes, ouch. I'm like, how old were you when my oldest was born? Do I want to know the answer to that?
Oh my god! Oh my! I work with this kid here, right? He's 21, and he could have
Yep,
just said, "Hey, I'm 21," and left it at that, right? But he had to
yep.
go and tell me the fucking year that is, right?
2004,
Oh my goodness! So when he
3.
told me, so when he told me this, right? He was like saying to me, he was trying to compliment me, I think, and he's like, "Man, you work really hard. You really know what you're doing." I'm like, "Bro, I've worked here since you were 15, bro. I've been in the oil field since you were 5."
He was trying to compliment you. He was like, "Hey man, like you actually work hard for an old guy. Like you should be brittle."
Yeah, I think a lot of people like think, oh, like you make videos, so you're useless, right? Like if you work as hard as you made your videos, like yeah, maybe go fuck yourself. So he told me that, and I'm like, bro, like you were born like a year and a bit before Mrs. Frost and I got together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah.
That's icky, right? Icky. And now we getting old, bro. But
Really,
that's
really.
I never understood people who, are there some people who take this video thing a little too seriously? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like it you can sniff them out and you're like, you're gross. Okay, moving on.
We know a lot of them.
Like, I'm sorry. So this is gonna get me in a lot of trouble, and I'm so sorry. Don't come for me. You're gonna come for me, and that's fine. But my name on TikTok is Queen Size 91. If you have a problem, message me. Anyways, so these people who like rage bait people who are like, hey, I will rate your photo, or I will the people who like draw stuff, those people are fucking cool. But like people who like use is people's self-worth to get these gifts and stuff are gross. I'm sorry. Am I a bad person? Probably. But I'm like, hey, let's use people's self-esteem against them. That's a good idea.
Oh man. Remember when we first started on I talk about this a lot lately. When we first started on TikTok, you needed 1,000 followers to be able to go live,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And like now I realize that when I'm live scrolling and I'm going to random people's lives and I go in there and or I'm live and I invite people in and they come in and I'm like, "Hey, what kind of content do you make?" They're like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, what kind of content do you make? Like, I don't make anything. I just go live. I just live battle, make money that way. I'm like, this is your job. Like, okay, all right, this is where we're at now. All right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you guys don't even you don't make content. You're not here for any purpose other than to just like
It's like high school over again. It's like a popularity contest. So like it's awful. I've never done a live battle. I never will. One, because I have no self esteem, and number two, I think it's gross. So, and that's just me, and maybe I'm an asshole, and that's fine. I don't care. I'm too old to give a shit anymore. I really don't care. So, you come for me if you want to. I don't care.
yeah.
And I was so mad because when we first met, I'm so mad that my original um, profile is gone.
What was your original?
Jen was here, I think was what it was.
Something like that.
Something like that. And yeah, I was so mad. I had so many follows on there and they banned me.
What did you do?
I was on live, and my daughter at the time was, oh God, 2021. She went before. And to this day, this girl sleeps in her underwear. So she was in her underwear and she happened to like flash in front of the live. So it was like midnight. I got reported and shut down immediately. So I got like my live got pulled and I'm like, fuck. So I went to TikTok. I fought it like 3 separate times. I'm like, I was not selling this child. I swear to God. I don't think anybody could have even told what it was. Like she just like flashed and whatever. Somebody obviously caught something, whatever, it doesn't matter. So then I'm like, okay, fine, fuck you guys. I'm gonna restart. But at that time, I no longer had the time and the willingness and the effort to get myself back to where I was. So I never quite got back to that level. But I still enjoy going in there and making a fool out of myself from time to time. So
It's fun. It's
it's good.
fun. Oh, like you gotta. You know what? I started doing it, because I was working away a lot. Right? I was working
Yeah.
months away at a time. Wasn't seeing Mrs. Frost and the kids a lot. I wasn't doing really good mentally. Right? And so, I'm like, my wife and my sister kept sending me videos, TikTok videos, and they were texting them to me. And I was getting annoyed with it. And I'm like, fuck. So I created an account. I'm like, just send them there. I'll never watch them. Right. And then, when I was down, I'm like, I want to watch something funny. So I went into the videos and I couldn't really find anything that was making me laugh. I found things that were like, oh, okay, that's kind of good. Right. But like, I
Mhm.
didn't see anything that like was relatable to me. Like, okay, well let's make some oil and gas videos. Like there's a lot of shit there that we could make fun of and poke fun of, right? So I did, and hey, when I watched them, it made me belly laugh. It made me giggle. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm hilarious,
And
right?
that's all that matters. We just
Yeah.
gotta find ourselves hilarious. That's
And
it.
then, yeah, and then it took off, and other people also benefit from it. Like, yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's funny. That yeah, relatable, So it was kind of wild that this whole thing even started, right? So yeah, mental
And it's
health.
cool how it starts and like now you've got like merch going and you got all these different kinds of things going, man. It's great. It's good to kind of watch it go from nothing to something.
I
So,
don't really push the merch too much. I don't really care about
mm,
it. It's like, hey, if you ask and you want it, it's there. I don't feel like I need to be like, oh, merch link in bio, go get it, right? And oh, here's my $100 hat and shit. I don't feel the need to do that, right? It's like you if you want to spend your money, spend your money. If you don't, keep it, right? We're all struggling in some sort of way, so
yeah, man.
whatever you want to do. Same with the live battles and stuff like that. I'll go live and I'll battle with people, but I don't. I'm like, hey guys, just tap like, just comment. You don't have to give anything. I don't care. It's more or less for those other people. They want to win. They're trying to accomplish something, and I'm just here like supporting them. Even when they get big ones, I'm like, yeah, look at
Yeah,
that
man.
one. That's a cool one. Yeah, you're winning, right?
Yeah.
Like, cool. Like, I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not there to win. I'm not there to take people's money. So
Well, anytime that I've gone live, anything that comes through to mind has gone right back into what I'm trying to accomplish right now because, like, it's been a task and a half. So anything that comes out from there has been for there. So yeah,
So like
it's
what is melodies of the mind? Like what like you said you're trying to accomplish this and the money's going back into that. Like what is it going back into? Like what is this?
broski. Do you want like the like beginning story?
Give me the meat, potatoes, and the goddamn vegetables. I don't know if I should.
Oh, you need some gravy in there too, broski, because I got some of that.
Is it really peppery?
It's really peppery.
Give
I'll
me
leave it here, man. Here, I even got like the good like twister pepper here. Like,
let's go back to
hold
the
on. And
beginning.
you know what's crazy is it like the beginning isn't even that far away. It was fucking October. So so I always had this like thought in the back of my head that I wanted to do something where again, like music was there for me when nobody else was. And that was just kind of how I've always related to music. And music for me has always been about feeling something. So whether it makes you feel sad or makes you feel happy or it brings a memory or it does this or that or the third, I don't care if it makes me laugh, cry, or want to jump around. Music should make you feel something. So that goes hand in hand with mental health. So I've always kind of wanted to do something like that. And back in October, my mom was going through some stuff and she was staying with me for a little bit. And she was on my couch one day and I was like, I don't know how it got brought up, but I'm like, this is kind of something I had always thought about, and maybe one day I would do it. She's like, why don't you do it? And then for some reason, something in the back of my mind went, why don't I do it? So
What?
I started sending out emails, not knowing how the fuck I was going to do this. I am all by myself. I'm still pretty new to the area. I don't have a whole lot of resources. I don't know a whole lot of people. I didn't know how this was going to go. But we went from like nothing to something like right now. So we did, I got 5 different venues for 5 different auditions. We were going to take 12 finalists to go sing on the big stage. Now, where's the big stage going to be? Well, where do I know that's a big stage that's exciting to go to? I don't need the finals to be at the fucking Legion. Okay. Like we need something bigger than that. So my daughters are in dance and whenever we go to the Reggie Memorial Center, it's like a big theater and there's like 600 seats and it's a big stage and so they have like the dance studios there, like the little kid dance studios, but they've also got like Paul Brandt has performed on that stage.
The
Um yeah, like Paul Brandt, who was just there, the Jackass guy. What the heck is his name? He was just on tour recently.
the little one or Johnny
No,
Knoxville or
not was it Knoxville? It might have been Knoxville.
Steve-O?
Stevo. Yeah, it was. It was Stevo. So, anyways, so like these big names have been on this stage. Let's just so coming on the big stage, come be a finalist, da 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 da. So I went from 0 to 100 right now, and at one time I thought I had buried myself because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I had a couple. Now I have an itty bitty committee that I now call it because I had like this professional DJ who came on board, and she was like, "Yeah, I'll donate my time and my equipment, and because I need music for people to perform to if they don't have their instruments."
Okay.
And then I got sponsors, and all of a sudden I had $1,000 cash prize, and I had a $500 cash prize, and I had a $250 tour and tasting for third place prize. And I'm like, sweet. And then I'm like, okay, well, what else do I want to do? Because I can't just make it singing because that gets monotonous and whatever. And quite frankly, if I want to bring as much to the table as I can for the charity, I gotta be creative. So what sells? Little kids sell. I know that sounds terrible. Just wait. Just wait before you say anything.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Kids and talent shows.
Kids and talent shows. Yeah.
Who's gonna show up? Mom, grandma, auntie, uncle, they're all gonna show up, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to be able to fill this stadium the best I can. And with it being our first year, we were gonna have trouble with just the singing competition. So again, if I want to get the most out of it, so Make Your Mark Dance Studio is also going to be there. And we're also doing a silent auction. I've got all kinds of shit. One of the things that actually I was gonna show you, but I'd have to go downstairs. We can go downstairs, but
Let's
it's a
go
pod.
downstairs. Let's go on a
Let's
tour.
go downstairs. But it's like a hydro dripped hard hat. It's
I
pretty
just got one
swanky.
done.
Did you?
Who did it?
Jason something. I can't remember what his thing is. It's
I
like pimp my lid or something.
Okay, that's cool. I just got mine done by Jeff Herman from Into the Wind, and he
Nice,
works on the rigs. He's a hoe hand on the rig.
nice.
Yeah.
Hey Google, turn on the light.
Wait, you have a smart home? Hey Google, turn on a light. What?
Right, I know. It's kind of lame,
Are
actually.
you worried
Okay,
the man is watching?
what? Who's watching?
The man.
Oh, he's in bed now. He's an old
Oh
man at
no,
heart.
not
He's in bed by
your
10
man.
o'clock.
Not your man, the man. Like Big Brother. You got a Google home.
Oh, yeah, I don't care. If they want to see what's inside my house, then the power to them, I guess.
All right.
Okay, so where's my hydrogen? Oh, right there. We have so many things. Hold on, let me turn you around. I know it's a podcast, but I don't even know if I can turn you around.
Hey,
Woo!
turn around.
Turn around. That
Look
camera.
at
There we go.
I didn't even
Okay.
look at
So
that.
this thing it's a shelf,
Oh,
and it's like a hollowed out guitar,
that's
and
neat.
it's got a light. And then these are guitar pick roses.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Like somebody like made that. Somebody drew Ozzy for me. Somebody drew a Pikachu for me.
That's a meat. That's
I've
like
been told this guy is Goku or something from Dragon Ball
oh yeah,
Z.
that's Dragon Ball Z. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's like I don't know what they're called, like the paint pours or whatever.
Yeah.
A whole ass box of soap.
That's neat. Don't drop the
um,
soap.
this little book thing with the yeah. And this one's actually cool. So this is a tattoo artist. She's donated $500 certificate.
Oh, I'm trying to get a tattoo right now. Trying to get my first tattoo.
See? There you go. So you should come. Anyways. That's there. It's like
Oh, I like that.
it's wood burning and then painting. So that's just a veterinarian thing. I don't know if you're an Oilers fan. I'm not, but anyways, there's Jersey.
I like the Oilers. I'm a Leaf fan, but I like the Oilers.
These are hand painted window thingies. Another Oilers thingy. This is a handcrafted fire poker.
Oh my god, I need one.
Right?
Yeah,
Isn't that nice?
I've been using like just a regular old like piece
It's
of
like he like handcrafted this.
Ooh, look at that thing.
And like, yeah, that's cool.
You gotta,
Then
you gotta tell me who makes those because I need to look into that.
I will tell you. I will find him. He's just kind of an old guy that's got nothing else better to do with his time.
Find you.
Macombre, I think those things are called. I don't remember. We got a signed Red Deer Rebels hockey stick.
Oh shit.
He's in there, so that's cool. Door, whatever the heck they're called. like for outside,
Yeah.
like your welcome thingies. Anyways, a growth chart.
Man, that thing's bigger than me.
It's huge. I know, me too. This lady made it out of pipe cleaner. It's like a whole ass like thing of roses.
There's some really creative people out there, you
I
know?
know. That's a wreath that got made.
On my
This
web.
lady did like the window art things. This I'm bidding on. It says definitely not a trap door.
Oh, that is
And
cool.
it's a doormat. A crib board. This guy just made this crib board.
That's neat.
It's really cool. And then this other guy makes trucks,
Oh,
like wooden trucks.
that's neat.
And oh, these are crocheted gummy bears.
That's cool. So, like, what are these all? Are these door prizes?
No, this is all silent auction stuff.
Okay, so like, okay. What? Oh, look at this. There's a hard hat. There's the hard hat.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, I got mine done, and I love mine.
Right?
It is slick. I wish I could.
Pretty swanky.
It's swaggy. Here, I'll show you a picture of mine. Did you see a picture of mine yet?
No, tell me. Show me things.
Yeah, I gotta be careful when I'm showing my camera roll on here.
Yeah, let me tell you would.
Yeah, yeah. So what's so the silent auction is when is the silent auction? When's that
It's
happen?
on the date, so it's all gonna be set up like in the front entrance, like when you first come in.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, show me your hat. Oh, nice. That's
That's that
wicked.
one. And then the side of it.
That's pretty wicked.
Yeah, there's the
That's
back hook in
cool.
there, the rig. On the other side, there's Camp 10, which is like, you know, I kind of moved away from the Camp 10 thing a little bit, but it's still funny.
It's
Like,
still there.
yeah,
It's
it's
still
still
there.
there. It's still funny.
Do you want to see how like much of a loser my husband and I are?
Yeah, I love losers.
Do you see all the Funko
Oh
Pops?
my God. Okay, you know who Bearded Dad is, right? Justin?
Yeah.
Okay, that guy, have you ever seen his collection?
No.
Okay, I think yours might be bigger. But
Okay, well
so,
there's
yeah,
in
so every
there.
time I go to the mall, that guy has me looking at Funkos, and
Yes.
I look at one that I could potentially buy for this guy. I'm like, man, I want to buy one for Justin, right? And every time I go, I'm like, I don't know what he has, and then I see it, and then he shows me, oh, he's got that one. Okay, okay. So every time I go, I'm like, I gotta get one for Justin, man. I love this guy, right? He's fucking awesome.
My creme de la creme right now is I have a Tim Curry signed Pennywise.
That's cool. My daughter would love that. My youngest daughter, freak, right?
Right.
Just a freak. She loves like all things horror and
Oh, then
spook.
she'd love my collection.
God,
So
she would like that. Look at that. Look at all those Pennywise she's got.
Pennywise, there's Chucky's in there.
She was like 2 or 3 years old when she started talking about like Chucky, Pennywise, Jason and Freddy and stuff like that. She loves this stuff, like big fan, right? And so this kid, I don't know. We try not to let her watch YouTube too much. We try to like keep that.
Yeah, I think most kids should not be watching YouTube, but that's just my
and
opinion.
she gets a hold of it somehow, and she's comes to me. She knows the whole life story and like biography of Cristiano Ronaldo somehow. She knows his kid's name, his wife's name, where they live, what they do for fun, and I fact check it, and she's right. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then like she knows all these facts about like Pennywise. Like we know Pennywise from Derry or whatever the hell that town's called.
Welcome to Derry. Yep.
Right?
Hey Google, turn off the light.
Yeah. And she knows everything like about Pennywise, his backstory that like I never cared to understand, right? I just wanted to watch the movie.
Well, your daughter and I would get along just fine then.
She's a big Wednesday fan. Massive Wednesday.
I'm not a big Wednesday fan. I've never really been a big Addams Family fan, but that's just me.
Recently she started getting into like Korean stuff. Like she's very big into K-pop. And her birthday
Okay.
party a few weeks ago, we had two of the K-pop characters come and put on like a concert. And the birthday invitation was ticket stub to get into. Yeah, and there was like backstage passes, like VIP passes had for all the kids. I had 29-year-olds running, or 26-year-olds running around my house screaming.
That's
And
hilarious.
I got videos of all these kids like yelling and screaming to the songs that these two women were like singing K-pop songs. I'd never seen the movie. I went and watched the movie with them when I'm like, all right, this is actually good.
Oh, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So,
my daughters were all about it.
so Melodies of the Mind,
Mm.
right? Ex- can you explain a little bit, like what like take us
Keep
where?
going. Okay,
Keep
sorry.
going. Yeah,
Okay, so all so Melodies of Mine, to put it in a nice little nutshell, is just it's a charity singing competition for the Central Alberta Canadian Mental Health Association. Everything that I showed you, all of the silent auction stuff, all the proceeds from that, all of our ticket sales, excuse me, cash donations, and just donations in general, all of that is going all back to our community. And if it goes well, then they will take us on as an annual event, which is obviously the goal. And last that I checked, we've sold 177 tickets to the show. So for our first go around, it's nothing to sneeze at, but obviously, like, I want to see that like go up.
well, that's super.
So yeah. So last I checked, I think total cash and ticket sales, we've raised almost 4 grand. So we're doing okay. I wanted to see better, but we'll see how it does with like silent auction and stuff. We're also doing a stuff a truck. So when I first was doing this, I wanted to do something for the food bank because I knew that like a lot of our food banks are kind of in trouble, and because we know the cost of things and everything, and like most people can't afford to give, and it's hard. So, and I was going to do that as kind of like a side piece, just to do something for the food bank. But my point of contact with the CHMA had actually said, hey, just so you know, we do have our own little pantry, and it's for the people who can't get to the food bank, because at the food bank, you have to show up with your ID and you have to like be getting the food for you or your household. You could like, if you had a social worker, they couldn't go get it on your behalf. So these people who don't have the resources to leave their homes, or maybe have the substance abuse issues, who don't want to go to the food banks, or they just can't, like it's just not in their wheelhouse, this is what will help them. So we're taking non-perishable food, we're taking winter clothing, art supplies, blankets, and towels as well.
Yeah.
And anybody who contributes to that, so the truck is going to be parked outside of the event. Anybody who contributes to that will be entered in a draw for $500 service department gift certificate with Red Deer Dodge. So
Nice.
everybody needs work done on their car.
Get
So
that ceramic package, get that ceramic coat,
yeah, man, you got to do something. But
get one tire,
yeah, that's
It's
all we
crazy.
can afford.
It's crazy. Yeah, no, the Fox Creek, where I'm here in Fox Creek here, the food bank was running out in July. The
Yeah,
food bank was in a bad spot in July, and they reached out to me and they're like, "Hey, can you post on your socials about like the food bank and the stuff a truck that they were doing?" And I'm like, "Fuck, absolutely, why not?" Right? And
yeah,
I didn't understand. I was not like that involved or aware of that side of things until I started, getting involved in it, and then I really like, oh wow, that's kind of crazy. And what's insane about the food bank stuff? A lot of people, they go for the food, they go for the non-perishable food. What about the heavy, or the big ticket items that no one really talks about? Toothbrushes.
yeah.
Toothbrushes are huge.
Hmm.
Underarm charm, deodorant,
Yeah, yeah,
like that. Like, yeah, food is good, but like, other things as well, right? And that's
yes,
I had no idea. When I hear food bank, I hear, oh, okay, crab box or craft dinner, and some Campbell's soup or whatever. I
yep.
went and bought a pack of toothbrushes, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm putting that in there, right? Because
Hmm.
your mental health is affected You don't brush your teeth. You can't brush your teeth. Your mouth, your
Can't
teeth.
get in the shower. You can't like anything like that is tough. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. If your teeth go rotten, it affects your body in so many different ways, right? So
Well, and it's just like some people you don't even have the fortitude to brush your teeth. Like sometimes you just you go through the motions. You get up in the morning. I've been there. Like you put your hair up, you go to work and you like and then by the time you realize it, it's Sunday and you're like, I haven't showered since Wednesday. And you're like, just the thought of getting in the shower. And I know it sounds disgusting and people can judge me if they want to, but I've run into it where I'm like, how long has it been since I showered? And you don't think about it because, like, the mental load almost of I have to actually physically get out of my clothes and get in the shower and actually, like, do this thing is more draining. And you're gonna feel better. You know, you're gonna feel better as soon as you get out and you're like, holy shit, I should have done that 4 days ago. But, like, the mental capacity of it's already been such a long day or a long week, or I've already got all of this on my brain, like, the physical activity of actually doing it is almost overloading.
yep.
It
You know
gets
what
to
I've
be
been doing
too
a lot?
much, and then people tell you that you're disgusting and they don't understand that it's all in here. And you're
Yep.
like, "Yeah, man, I know I'm disgusting." And that only makes it worse. Thank you though.
You know what I've been doing a lot of since the sun's been out earlier and out later and stays out later. When I'm here in the condo now, I've been opening the blinds during the day. If I'm here during the day, if I'm working nights or whatever, or on call, and I'm here, I open those blinds and let the sunlight come in. It's been
Mhm.
a long winter, right? And
Mhm.
like that sunlight coming in is great. It's fantastic. My wife gets me into that. Mrs. Frost, when I'm at home, first thing she does every day goes and opens the blinds everywhere,
Mhm.
and so she's got me doing that. So yeah,
Yeah, it's the little stuff, but again, when you're in like the day to day and you're just trying to like get through the day, sometimes doing the basic stuff just feels overwhelming. And
yes,
I don't think a lot of people get it because, like, when I see somebody who's disheveled, I'm like, my guy, like, I know that there's a difference between not taking care of yourself and you, like, I can't do this right now. It's the same with new mothers. I understand the like babies are cute and adorable and we all want to meet the baby. Got it.
yes,
But as a mom of now 5, I get it like where it's like, "Hey man, if somebody for me, if I'm gonna go visit baby, the first thing I go is say, hey mom, how are you doing? When was the last time you had a shower? Do you need something? Do you need me to go do the dishes? Like you can cuddle the baby, or if you're touched out, give me the baby and go have a shower. Like, what do you need from me in this moment? Because it doesn't have to be about the baby. I'll get to the baby, but like mom's in a state right now, and everybody is so concerned about when can I meet the baby that nobody thinks about that. It's kind of the same thing. Everybody's so worried about how we look and how we smell and how we appear to everybody else that nobody stops to go, why do you look and smell like that? Like, what's happening with you? How can I help you? You know?
absolutely, absolutely. You know what's crazy? And I didn't realize this, but and I'm not trying to overshadow the mom thing. Men go through postpartum depression too.
Yeah, man.
Fuck, it hit me hard.
Mm-hmm.
For 8 months, 9 months. My daughter was 5 weeks early, so for like 8 months, 8.5 months, the excitement was like whew, way up here, right? I was like, yeah, I can't wait to meet this kid. I'm fucking so excited to be a dad. Woo, we're gonna be parents. All these plans, right? And then the kid's born, and that you just yeah, all right, excited, excited, excited more, and then it didn't crash. The excitement's over, right? Like the kid is here. We're happy. We're excited. It's healthy. Woo, come down from that, right? Fuck, that is a hard fall.
Mm-hmm. It
That
is,
is,
and I think for guys too, and correct me if I'm wrong, but lots of times, like with dads, they're like, "I'm so excited to like throw this kid a football," but it's like when they come out, they're kind of fucking potatoes, and they rely on your every move, and you're all excited for when they grow up, and you're excited to get to that point, but like as potatoes, it's exhausting.
yeah,
And as a guy too, like you're watching your wife and your partner go through all of this and you're like trying to be the support system while she's
yeah,
like trying to figure her shit out. And you're like, it's gonna be okay. And you're like, you understand that you're not the one going through the pain. But when Archer, my youngest, was born, It was a long, and I don't even want to talk about it. It was long and it was awful and it was like 3 days of hell. Okay, so we get to 3 days. He's finally here. Yay! I'm exhausted. He's exhausted, and they don't put cots in the room anymore for dad. So like I'm in this little fucking cubicle, and they don't like whisk the baby away like they used to unless there's some kind of like medical emergency. So baby's always there. He's in this little, glass cubicle thing, and it's beside me. And I said, go home and have a shower and have a proper nap. He's asleep. I'm going to have a nap. Please go. But he was so exhausted and so worried about me. And I'm like, at this point, I'm a veteran. You're the rookie. Go home. It's
Yep.
okay.
My oldest was in the NICU for 11 days, right?
Hmm.
And we lived like 2 blocks away from the hospital, right? So my wife is exhausted, and she is tired, and she is sore. She had both babies were C-section, right?
Hmm.
And so she, all that's happening, and we live 2 blocks away. And I'm like, hey, I know you don't want to do this right now, but like, there's a comfortable bed 2 blocks away, right? Like, let's go home. It's midnight. We'll be back at 6 a.m., right? The
Hmm.
doctors, let them do their thing, right?
Hmm.
We're not helping by being here. Nothing's going to change with us here. She's fine. She's in capable hands. Cool. My wife needed that, right?
Hmm.
We went, we had a comfortable bed. I had 2 dogs, 3 dogs. I had 3 dogs. I think I had 3 dogs. No, 2 dogs. The other one died a couple months prior to that. So I had 2 dogs, and they were like, "Where are you guys?" Right? For my wife to come home, and the dogs were like, "Oh, okay, cool. She's happy. She's alive. She's good." And then shit like that, right? And yeah, and then it was still hard. It was still hard for her, of course. But like, women don't really recover from those hormones, those post pregnancy hormones, for like 2 to 3 years, right?
Yes.
And then what happened was what happens within those 2 to 3 years. You have another one, right? And boom, then you're like, that's like 6, 7 years here. We're talking of just being fucked up just off of 2 kids.
Yeah, and I sometimes, like, as a woman, you kind of have to be kind to yourself with those kinds of things. Like there are sometimes, and if you, again, if 2021 could talk to me and I told them that we had another baby, they'd be like, yeah,
When's the next
okay.
one coming? When's the next one?
Never, never
Nah, you
took
come
care of
on.
that.
We're trying. We're trying for another.
Took care
Yeah.
of that.
How,
No,
how old are
thank
you? How
you.
old are you?
I'm old. I don't want to do it anymore.
How old are you?
I'll be 35 this year.
Yeah, we're 37 and 30. We're trying right now. But we only have two, right? You got five.
I got
You're,
5, man.
you're
I'm over it. And the only reason, again, that I even agreed to it was because, so again, this man is a saint. He walked into a situation where I had 4 kids from previous relationship, and like all the baggage, all of it. And he walked in, never married, never had a kid of his own, and went, I'm gonna pick that one. I'm like, are you sure? Like, this is not like, you could do better, honest to God. And he did. He stuck around, and he was okay with being a stepdad and that being his only option. He was okay with not having his own, but like you could tell that like a little part of him wanted like that little piece of himself. And I'm like, you get one. That's it. The end. You get one.
So you
So
pulled the goalie.
I pulled the goalie, and here we are. So, anyways, that's fine. Um, but being in I found that pregnancy really, really difficult. And then when I had never had, what the heck do they call it? The diabetes thing.
Oh shit.
Um,
Yeah, like
Whatever,
hyperclampsia or whatever.
whatever the hell. Anyways, I never went to go get the test because I was like, I've never had it before. I feel fine. Everything's cool. I can't eat a chocolate bar because I'm always sick, but I obviously don't have it. So then at the end, they're like, hey, like you're technically like you're almost considered like old.
Preeclampsia? Preeclampsia? Is it preeclampsia?
No, it was gestational diabetes. That's the one.
Gestational
Yeah,
diabetes.
yeah. I never went and drank the freaking thing because I'm like, fuck it. I've never had a problem with it. I don't want to. It's disgusting. I know what I'm doing. If something's wrong, I'll know, right? Well, I'm an idiot. So I went to my doctor and they're like, "Hey, you never got this test." And I'm like, "I don't want to." And they're like, "We need to because like we're almost like a month out and this baby's huge and we need to figure out what's going on." I'm like, "Okay, great." Took the test and they're like, "Hey, so we're going to take the baby now." I'm like, "Oh, good. Okay, great." Anyways, so it was hell. It was just a hellish experience. And I we did consider, like, he got the appointment booked and we talked because I'm like, you can change your mind right till the very end. Like it doesn't have to, but at least if we get it, we can have the conversation and we can keep having the conversation and whatever. And we did. And with me changing careers, he's now doing his thing. He changed careers, he's making good money, he's getting all these tickets and doing his thing.
What's he doing?
um, I said that and I knew you were going to ask that too. So I don't actually know what it's called. I don't think he does either, but he's a tech. So he uses radiation to take pictures of the welders bullshit.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's NDT,
Sure, I believe you. Anyways, so you
non-destructive
can
testing, isn't it? Something like that.
what?
Non-destructive testing.
Yeah, yeah, kind of like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's
So they
fast.
work with like radiation, they work with
Yeah,
like they can do like there's like 14 different tickets you can get with it. I don't know. Anyways, so that's what he's doing now. And so now that he's kind of focused on that, he's going to be away from home more, and I'm going to be here, and that's fine, and whatever. It's all good. We have all these different goals that we're bringing together, and I'm like, we could do that, but I'm also in the middle of trying to figure out co parenting with my ex husband. We have other kids we have to think about. We have Archie we need to think about. Like, would it really be responsible to bring another one right now? And the answer is no. So, okay, that's great. But in 5 years, I'm gonna be 40. Okay. Like after that, no thank you. That's not happening. So we just made the decision that it wasn't smart. And I'm like, for my personal mental health, that's not a good idea. So yeah, we decided no.
absolutely. Hey, do you know what viscosity is?
Kind of.
So
Are you gonna make
viscosity
fun of
is
me?
no viscosity is like the thickness of a fluid, right? Like the
Yeah.
fluid's resistance to flow. And
Yes.
the podcast is sponsored by the Mudman. The Mudman deals in the thickness of your load.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. Yep.
The thickness of your load, and he deals in the fluid going, the thickness of the fluid going downhole on a drilling rig, and for all your drilling fluid and laboratory testing equipment needs, the Mudman has got your back, and he's had the podcast back for like 3 years. When I needed a headset and a mic, he was there, and then like
Nice.
2 summers ago, he couldn't edit, couldn't do nothing. He sponsored the podcast with MacBook Pro, and that's what we record on now and what we edit on and what we post it out on, right? So, shout out to the Mudman, www.mudmanmarket.com. I love that guy.
Nice.
Love
That's
that guy.
awesome.
He's a
Awesome.
fucking amazing person.
That's
Hell yeah.
awesome.
Hell
Good
yeah.
stuff. Gotta get that in there, eh, Dickie? Gotta get it in there.
Gotta get it in there. So
Gotta get it
when
there.
is this event, right? We talk about the event.
I
We never
know.
say
Okay, we
when.
keep getting off track because we start talking about
All right.
like the thickness of our loads and then we end up off track. Okay, so we do have our 12 finalists chosen, and it is this Friday, March the 27th, and doors open at 6 o'clock. So there's a big middle section that's pretty much gone. So we're trying to get the sides all filled out. You can get your tickets at Show Pass slash Melodies of the Mind if you want to. I don't. If you go to Facebook, if you're old like me and you go to Facebook, we do have a page there. That's where I kind of rock out most of my stuff. We were considering a website, but I'm like, let's see how this first year goes before we start talking websites. There will be a website for next year, but if you go to the page, it's just Melodies of the Mind singing competition. And once I get to 250 followers, I'm like two away from that, by the way. I'm like
I
248.
followed you twice.
You did. I have two left. So if I get two more, I'm drawing for a free hoodie. And our second place sponsor is Creative Cactus, and they do all kinds of custom. You think of it, they can customize it, and we're gonna customize a hoodie for somebody. You get to pick the color, you get to pick what's on it, you get to pick the size. Like you get to completely customize it however you want. They can do pretty much anything. So
Get a
Um,
customized hoodie for someone that says "On the Throne" podcast. Just
yeah, you can.
anybody can get it. Just like I heard this on the Throne. Like
There you go. She also made hoodies for all the finalists. So we got like Melodies of the Mind hoodies made up for the finalists and the judges, and mine says founder because I'm specialer. But yeah, it's happening on like this Friday, and that's part of the reason why I was like, I got to get you booked in this week because to put the word out because obviously like our first year our biggest thing has been like spreading the word. We were doing better than I thought we would for our first go around, but this has the potential to be really big, and we obviously like the bigger it gets the more I help people. So myself, my somebody called her my sound guy because somebody actually accused me of being a fraud. That was good. um yeah, they accused me of they're like, show us your charity number. And I'm like, I'm with the Canadian Mental Health Association, so I run off of their charity number. Um I understand people fact checking me. Like, go ahead and call them. They know that I exist. They know what I'm doing. That's fine. Power
absolutely.
to you. Go for it. I have nothing to hide. But somebody was like, you can't tell me that you and your sound guy aren't getting paid for this. I'm like, we're all based out of volunteers. Nobody's getting paid. The only people who are quote getting paid are first, second, and third. They're all. It's all sponsorships that came out of that. It's not coming out of the money we raised. A lot of the stuff that we did, like even our banners and our posters that are all over town, came out of my own pocket. Like it's just, I just did it for the hell of it. And it was something that I believe in, and here we are. So that's
Yep.
okay. You can call me a fraud, but I have everything to back it up, and that's fine.
Fuck
So
'em.
we've
Fuck.
got the stage, we've got our dance. They're doing three different dances. We've got silent auction, we've got the stuff a truck, we've got all kinds of stuff, and we've got some pretty sweet stuff. You saw all the stuff that was there, and we still have more stuff that's going, like people are bringing on the day of. And a lot of our stuff, like we started off pretty reasonably. So that $500 tattoo thing, I think I'm starting the bids at 150.
That's pretty sweet. I like I said, I'm trying to get my first tattoo done. I've been looking around. I don't know where I want to get it. Is this a weird spot to like get it up here? Maybe on my forearm. I want to get like a tombstone, right? And
Yeah, yeah,
and I don't want to say what I'm putting on it yet,
yeah.
but like, I have an idea. And I've been talking to a couple people over the course of like the last like year. I've been working on it for like a year, right?
Yeah,
But it's just like they're so expensive. But like
yeah.
I got an idea and I don't know. What do I want to get a tramp stamp?
You
You know,
should. You should.
it'd be so hot.
I think you should. It would be hot. I just got my 11th, so I can't complain.
My wife has got like 3 or 4 now. She is like my little tattooed baddie. You
Yeah,
know,
I've got a few hanging around, so yeah. I just got my it's just a little one, but I just got my 11th one, but yeah.
nice. Speaking of mental health, the podcast is also sponsored by CRM Resource Management.
Sweet.
Tracy Chabot. He is a drilling consultant in the oil field, and he sponsored the podcast. He last summer he reached out to me and he's like, "Hey man, love the mental health conversation. I'm trying to get the boys in the field to talk about their mental health more. We're trying to get and we start from the top, right? We bring it in and we make it a safe space area at the top. Like
Mhm.
management comes in and be like, hey boys, we're all going through it. Let's talk, right?
Mhm.
And he wanted to know like, how do I get the guys talking about it? I'm like, I think you just create that space, man. You just gotta go.
You
And
do.
yeah, and so he sponsored the podcast. We were having a hard time with recording in certain towns that I was in last summer, previous summers to that too. Where cell service was terrible or non-existent, and the hotel was terrible. So he sponsored the podcast with a Starlink. So now I can record whenever, wherever. So
That's really cool,
yeah,
actually.
it is.
And
Yeah.
actually, like when it comes to the oil field stuff too, like again, what attracted me to your channel was kind of the same thing. And those are the kinds of people that I want to connect with. So like the people who are trying to make a difference, because like, especially the oil field guys, because they have like this big macho man, like whatever, but like they're usually genuinely pretty hardworking guys who like their toys, and that's fine. But you like the oil field, you guys spend a lot of time away from your families. Sorry, I'm just getting over something, so I'm sorry.
Same.
So it's I feel for you guys, and I've been through it. And even like on the oil field wife side of things, like I get it. You guys are away all the time, and like as an oil field wife, my the amount of times people are like, "Hey, I'm where you guys are invited to this." I'm like, "Well, I'll be there. I don't know if he will. Count him in case he's there,
Yeah,
but I don't know.
yeah,
This could
yeah.
be a 2 day stint. This could be a 20 week stint. I have no idea." So,
I'm on the parent teacher council of my kid's school, right? When I
mhm,
broke my ankle, I got to participate in that. And I make maybe 2 meetings a year, right?
yeah,
Like now, like last year, I got to go to a whole bunch. But
yeah,
like, I've only made, maybe I've only made one this year, right?
hmm,
And you know, my wife for the longest time, she's on it too. And for the longest time, it's like, I promise he exists. I
yeah,
promise
right.
he's a real person.
I think we've all been through that.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
there. I swear to God, these kids didn't just show up. I get it, and like those are the kind of people that I want to connect with. So like, and I would be lying if I said it's not like kind of mutually beneficial because like if I'm I was gonna say the wrong words. I'm not gonna use those words. If I collaborate, that's better words, with some of these like oil field places, like and like get the oil field guys talking about it, and I've got sponsorships coming out of there, then it kind of like it brings in the conversation because it's like, hey, we're gonna be sponsoring this, and it's like, oh really? Why are you sponsoring this? And it just becomes like a whole thing, and then like
Yeah.
even through sponsorship, I can still help people. So even if you know your consultant buddy can't make it to my show, but him sponsoring and saying, "Hey, this is why I'm sponsoring it," is still a conversation to the guys. It's still helping someone in the community because that sponsorship, that whatever it is, $500 sponsorship is now going right back to the community. So it all comes full circle. So,
Absolutely. Well, I think I'm gonna put this out. You know, I'll put it out like right now, right? Like I'll like
mhm.
throw it out there, right? That way it's out, and then anyone like there's a big part of my listener base, I guess, that are truck drivers. You know, drivers.
Yeah,
With I get comments all the time from. There's one guy who comments all the time. And is like, "Hey, man, good episode." Last episode, I didn't talk about the Mudman, and he was right on that. He's like, "Man, you didn't do the Mudman part. What the fuck? Where is it?" Right?
where is it? I've
Yeah.
been listening.
What's his name? Let's see what his name is here. You know, I'm gonna give this guy shout out. Like he is always commenting. Like I get an app, it's called Spotify for Creators, and it tells you
Yeah, yeah.
like how everybody does, right? This guy's name is Trucker4440. You
Do we
missed
know
the
Trucker
money.
4440's name?
I don't know what his name is. It just we'll find out, I guess. But yeah, shout out to
Broski, we
Trucker.
need to know what your name is, trucker. Let us know, my guy. I need to know. Now I'm invested.
I'm
Don't
invested.
make me track you down because I friggin' will.
We'll see when the podcast comes out and he listens to it maybe in a day or so. He'll give me feedback right here, and I'll let you know.
You should let me know. I need to know because, like, I know a couple. I wouldn't it be wild if I knew who it was? I
I
know a couple of those guys hanging around.
I don't want to keep you too much longer here. It's getting kind of late there, and I gotta call my wife too.
Oh my
She
god.
knows I'm
Well,
doing this.
sorry, Mrs. Frost. My bad, broski.
Hey, she understands the grind. But yeah, so I usually end the podcast with one last question there, and it's Mount Rushmore has four of the most influential people up on the rock, and if Jen could have her own Mount Rushmore for people that she looks up to, inspires to be, or that have inspired her, who would they be and why?
Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna
Listen,
have to. I'm gonna have to use that one.
I asked you if you knew what the thickness of the load was.
I
You
did. You
joked
did.
around
You
a little
did.
bit,
You threw that one out there.
I
Okay,
slapped you with
so
hard
who
hitting.
inspires me? Holy shit. Okay, so I got like one person that has got to be up there. So his name is Max Tateson, and he was actually my junior high basketball coach. And whenever, so I coached basketball for a little bit, but whenever I think about like my coaching style, whenever I think about how I got into it and what inspired me to be a ball player and all the things it is to be a good ball player, including community spirit and it's not just about the game, it's about like being kind to the refs and being kind to your foes and like just like you're here to play a game, we're not here to make enemies, and it's not about who's better, it's about playing as a team. So that's Max Tateson. He would definitely be on my Mount Rushmore.
You hear that, Team USA?
Yeah,
You
right.
knew that?
Broskies, you guys need to chill, okay? You
Just
need to chill.
just chill.
Just chill. Okay. And I'm not picking favorites, I swear to God. So I know people are gonna be like, telling me I'm making favorites. But so my oldest kid, his name is Griffin, but I was 17 when I had him, and we kind of grew up together. He's always like been my best friend, and in like this past I'm gonna cry now, sorry, this past Christmas, so he's that kid who likes getting those t-shirts at Spencer's. So like we have to like be super careful about like, okay, this one might pass at school.
Yeah, this one will definitely not.
Please, we only wear this one at home. But he definitely shaped me to being who I am. So he would be part of my. I love all my children, and I do love them equally. I swear to God. But like, as people who shaped me in my Mount Rushmore, he would have to be up there. My dad, obviously, again, my Sam Elliott, who doesn't know how to tell you that he loves you, but you know he does, is up there,
Does he have a
and
cool
he's.
mustache?
He does have a cool mustache. It's really weird when he doesn't have it. Seriously, like the weirdest fucking thing. Okay, and he will never hear this podcast ever because he's stuck in 1955, and that's fine. And he's the kind of guy who would look at you and say, "Where is the tit on this almond? There is no almond milk." He is that guy. Seriously, like it's wild. And my other Mount Rushmore, I guess. Oh my goodness, who's my fourth Mount Rushmore? I'll say I'm gonna say Amber. So Amber's my best friend, and without Amber, and it can be a little two-headed one. So Amber and Adam, if you're from Alberta, you know where Ponoka is and what it's famous for. I may or may not have landed myself in there, and if it wasn't for them, I would not be alive today. So that's part of my mental health journey, and they saved my life. So they would have to be my Mount Rushmore. So
Amber and Adam, they're on TikTok, aren't they?
Amber, probably not. If you're talking about a duo, then no.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
so
together. They're
yeah,
like,
no, 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 they're two different people, but definitely like they without them, I wouldn't be here. And they are both truck drivers. Well, Amber is a truck driver, so I'll be sending her the podcast, being like, "Hey, listen to this shout out," and I almost cried mentioning your name. You're welcome, wench. So yeah, that would be my Mount Rushmore. That's an interesting question. I'm gonna have to use that one. It's good.
hey, I actually got it from my boss like 10 years ago. He's like, he asked that question in orientation.
Yeah, and again, like the mountain itself would be my husband, because like again, this boy would like hold the whole world for me if it came down to it, and like just with this experience with Melodies of the Mind, because again, like I've got a day job, I've got the kids, we've got like life going on around us,
Yeah.
and I'm constantly doing something. Like today I was trying to get my MC script, like my final script done up, and then a whole bunch of stuff kind of hit the fan where I've been home and I don't think he saw my face for more than 20 minutes, and he was just a rock star. He took Archie and he's like, "Well, I'm going to go to bed." I'm like, "Okay, great." And I'm like, "I'm going to go do the podcast." So like he's just a rock star, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this without him. So yeah, he would be the whole ass mountain. So yeah,
Shout out to that guy.
shout out to that guy. Riley is honestly like just I don't know where I'd be without him. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Appreciate you coming on. And it's 3 years in, and I still just get just as excited to record, and I get pumped to. I don't know if I get pumped to edit, but I get pumped to edit, and I get pumped to push it out, and I get really anxious when like it's podcast release day. You know who Emma Stone is, right?
I do.
Her podcast is out today, like at
Oh,
like
there.
5 o'clock p.m. Right? She was
Sweet.
on way back in the beginning. She got married recently. She's
Yeah.
doing her life's changing. Her that it's we're at the evolution of Emma Stone, and I love her. She's amazing. And so part two with hers coming out in like I don't know, like 15, not 15, like yeah, fuck, I don't know, 12 plus fucking 5, 7, I don't know, 18 hours from now, something like that.
Sometime it's
Something
coming
like
out.
that, yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, I'll be happy because if this does come out as like an annual thing, it'd be cool to come back on and be like, hey, man, like this is what worked and this is what's happening, and let's do it before 4 days out, kind of a thing. But
Yes.
now that everything's kind of evening out, and I'm really excited. But again, like if it even sells one ticket, the podcast was worth a good conversation with you today. So I appreciate the opportunity and just letting me come on and finding out what trucker 4444, whatever his name is, whatever his name
Four
is.
zero.
I need to know what his name is. And if
Yeah.
he's not willing to share, I understand, but it would really make my heart happy. And I promise I won't tell anybody.
Well, he comments a lot, so we'll see. We'll find out. We'll find out if we want your name.
We
We want
want your name. We need your name. Jen needs to know.
yeah, yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
you've got my number now and everything, and let's like try to keep in contact. But I mean, like, it's only been 2 years, so
Yeah, that's only been don't worry about
it's fine. Like you thought I was in Indianapolis like last weekend, so
it. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming on, Jen. You know
well,
what?
say hi to the whiff
I will.
and enjoy your evening. And I'm now gonna go to bed and do it all over again tomorrow.
Same, same.
All right.
Stay frosty.
Hey, bye. It's still raining in the shower.